and welcome to Government at Work. I'm your presenter, Adina Johnson, and thank you for joining us. In the headlines, national consultations commence on the new SDP, and businesses can access funds under the government's Enterprise Development Scheme. These and other stories after this message. On November 1st, the government of Montserrat commenced national consultations towards the creation of the new Montserrat Sustainable Development Plan, MSDP. This is the third national development plan for the island. Development consultants Albert Daly and Trevor Spence from Jamaica have been contracted to lead the national consultation exercises. Both gentlemen have wide regional experience and were involved individually in the development of Montserrat's Sustainable Development Plan 2008 to 2020. The consultation commenced with a current reality analysis aimed at identifying the root cause of problems affecting Montserrat's development. This will be followed by strategic vision and workshops and focus group meetings. The information gathered will be used to formulate the short, medium, and long-term plan. The process includes extensive research, analysis, and engagements with all sectors of the population. The aim is to come to a shared vision for the country. Most importantly, the process will identify critical national needs and priorities and provide a framework for decision-making. In an effort to involve the public, there will be competitions, 2020 target performance radio spots and flyers, radio discussions, and quizzes. The government of Montserrat announces the launch of a new voucher program to facilitate the rapid rollout of fiber optic broadband to premises across Montserrat. The scheme, known as Project Lightspeed, was announced exactly 1 year after the commissioning of Montserrat's new fiber optic capability in October 2020. The voucher program, funded through the European Union Development Fund, aims to reduce the cost to consumers of connecting their premises to the new fiber network. It is also used to accelerate the national rollout of the gigabit-capable internet services. Premier Farrell explained, Project Lightspeed will transform the digital experience for all in Montserrat and ensure that there is no barrier to consumers at the point of connection to new fiber optic services. By allocating funds to the customer voucher scheme, our government has guaranteed the acceleration of the national rollout of the fiber network, whilst securing important benefits to the consumer. Denzel West, Director of the Department of Information, Technology and E-Government Services, DITES, said he's pleased that we are able to deliver on the promise to bring the benefits of fiber to the majority of consumers in Montserrat. He added, "This is an excellent deal for the people of Montserrat, which will open up a myriad of opportunities for accessing or providing online services which require high bandwidth capacity and reliability. Martin Pallett, head of the Program Management Office, believes that Project Lightspeed is an excellent deal for consumers and an important enabler for future economic growth. He said, quote, "As potentially the most connected island in the Caribbean, Montserrat will be able to leverage and attract new opportunities in the digital economy and beyond." Permanent Secretary for the Office of the Premier, Mrs. Daphne Castle, recognized the strategic buy-in of our funding partners, Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO, and European Union, and applauded the tremendous efforts of the technical teams to bring about the reality of resilient internet connectivity. This will spawn a vast array of opportunities for business innovation, distance learning, and telemedicine, in addition to enhancing the competitiveness of Montserrat as a tourist destination. Businesses on Montserrat have an opportunity to benefit under the government's Enterprise Development Scheme, EDS. As of October 11th, new and existing businesses are able to submit applications for funding under the EDS. The scheme will make available 1.1 million EC dollars to the private sector to support business innovation, grow employment, and strengthen existing and emerging businesses on Montserrat. The scheme also responds to the economic fallout caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. This has brought the barriers affecting private sector growth into sharp focus and a need for increased government support. Through this program, local businesses stand to benefit from grant funding of up to 20,000 EC dollars and 3.5% interest rates on loans up to $40,000. Businesses have the option to apply for both types of funding. However, funding cannot be utilized to purchase motor vehicles or items or goods for resale. In order to be eligible for funding under the EDS, applicants will be required to provide the following: 1. A business or company registration number, a copy of the business's 2020 annual return filed at the Financial Services Commission, a tax compliance certificate, and a clear business plan. The full guidelines for the EDS can be read on the Government of Montserrat's website. The EDS has been made possible through funding from the European Union and will be administered through the Ministry of Finance and Economic Management with support from the St. Patrick's Cooperative Credit Union. More stories after this message.
The Government Information Unit, GIU, is the communications arm of the Government of Montserrat. We serve as the official platform for news and information for and about the government's ministries and departments. We develop information products on government's policies, programs, projects, and activities, which are then channeled through various communication platforms. GIU, your official source for news and information on the Government of Montserrat.
The Montserrat Tourism Division has welcomed the Regional Caribbean Comeback Campaign to celebrate Caribbean Tourism Month this month, November 2021. On October 26, the Caribbean Tourism Organization, CTO, issued a message on the importance of this initiative. They stated that the CTO joins member countries, allied and affiliate members, and Caribbean tourism interests in celebrating Caribbean Tourism Month. This affirms their purpose of leading sustainable tourism, one sea, one voice, one Caribbean. This year's theme is Caribbean Comeback. The theme, according to the CTO, is symbolic of the region's ability to bounce back from the impact of COVID-19. The organization said the theme illustrates that as a region, we are on our way back from the devastating impact of the pandemic. Our member countries have worked tirelessly over the past 19 months to adapt to the ever-evolving environment thrusted upon us by the pandemic. In welcoming the initiative, Montserrat's Director of Tourism, Warren Solomon, said the campaign will include a number of virtual activities which Montserrat will be participating in.
The Montserrat Tourism Division welcomes this timely initiative, and we are more than happy to join our partners from the region in signaling to the rest of the world that we are absolutely ready to share our collective attributes that make for those memorable experiences that visitors to the Caribbean have come to expect. The The Caribbean Comeback campaign includes a variety of virtual activities that target the travel trade as well as consumers, and Destination Montserrat will be participating in each of these.
Travelers to and from Montserrat during the Christmas holiday season can plan their travel well in advance, as the Access Division Office of the Premier recently announced the flight schedules, including the provision of Twin Otter services. In Montserrat, in October, the Access Division announced that both Fly Montserrat and SVG Air will be conducting their regular flight schedules throughout the holiday season. Both airlines will be operating a minimum of 2 flights per day in the morning and afternoon, Monday through Sunday. However, the public should note that pre-scheduled flights are dependent on passenger demand. In addition to the regular carriers that service the island, Winair will be operating its Twin Otter aircraft during the holiday season and would be available to transport passengers along the Antigua to Montserrat, Montserrat to Antigua route. The Winair schedule is available on the screen. The ticket subsidy only applies for Fly Montserrat and SVG Air and does not include Winair. To book flights, please visit the airline website of your choice, Fly Montserrat, www.flymontserrat.com, or you can call 1-664-491-3434. SVG Air, www.flysvg.com, or call 664-392-3877 or 1268-562-8033. Winair, www.fly-winair.sx. Reservations at flywinair.com, or you can call 1-721-545-4237. The current subsidy will not apply during the peak periods of December 15, 2021 to January 14, 2022 and March 1st to April 14, 2022. Customers are therefore advised to reassess their travel arrangements considering this update regarding the airline schedule for the holiday season. Residents and visitors on Montserrat are being urged to continue wearing face coverings. The Ministry of Health and Social Services made the urgent appeal for residents to follow the face coverings directive as stipulated by the government's public health COVID-19 suppression orders after officers noticed persons becoming complacent. The ministry said it has seen noticeable relaxation among the public as it relates to wearing face coverings in public spaces such as supermarkets, buses, health centers, and other establishments. Quarantine manager Mr. Trevor Howe emphasized that mask wearing is required for all residents as recommended by the World Health Organization, WHO, and other global health agencies. The WHO recommends that both vaccinated and unvaccinated individuals should wear face coverings as the Delta mutation of the virus continues to spread. Data shows the vaccinated are protected from life-threatening symptoms of the disease. However, although lowered, there is still risk of catching the virus and transmitting it to others, hence the importance of face coverings. Additionally, Mr. Howe, who also holds responsibility for monitoring adherence to the public health COVID-19 suppression mandates, indicates that health officers will be closely monitoring to ensure businesses are displaying appropriate signs, insisting on face coverings for entry, and providing hand hygiene stations for clients. Thank you for tuning in to Government at Work. Join us on the second Monday of next month for our next government news package. I am Adina Johnson, and on behalf of the GIU Government at Work production team, thank you for watching.